Test.
Okay, we're good. Let's get started with this video.
What are we playing? Jinx Ira, okay.
Hands
All
alive.
right.
Ricky, look at this.
So, first things first. It's kind of a weird, like, bunch of the screens cut off, but first things first is you have a ward here, right? Like right on the
Man,
other
it's
side
like
of.
super pixelated.
It is? Oh, it looks
Yeah.
like it's clear on my end. Can you not see what I'm doing, or?
I kind of can. There it goes. Okay, it looks a lot better now. Yeah, I've seen it before.
Okay, so we're good, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so you guys have a ward. It looks like right here.
Okay.
Right? But keep in mind on this side of the map, right? You can get to the pixel brush first with no risk if you run straight out of the fountain. And that for an early warning system, that is much better. So if you get a ward here and a ward here, you are protected from invades.
Okay.
Okay? So if somebody can get off, like your jungler or somebody gets off the platform and can get to here, and then maybe you drop your ward here, that basically those are the only two routes you can get invaded. And then all your top has to do is throw a ward on the buff.
Okay.
Okay? And that will give you pretty much buff control so you can know whether they're invading, and your jungler knows whether to go from red straight over to their side or red straight up. Right?
All right.
So that's just little tiny thing that may make a difference, but like if you get invaded and give up 2 kills, it makes a big difference, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
No,
Stand.
I was trying to do this. There we go.
I'm going to turn down the volume a little bit.
I haven't seen that one.
Pretty cool.
I guess he's gonna
Oh,
start
he's doing
chickens.
chicken?
Yeah.
Fuck. Could have got to lane and cheesed. A
You
cheese
s-
with Braum would've been
You
so
still
nice.
can actually. Who are you up against?
I can't. I think it's a Thresh Jinx in this game.
Yeah, you could have cheesed that. So like
See if they pay attention.
if you're going to do the
Zyra
cheese
might have gone
thing.
group first.
Oh my.
Good Jinx. Oh no, I lied. Zyra Jinx.
It's all good.
That's cool.
All right, so right there, I'm going to back that up. If you can in this circumstance, shoot the person who you can get a stun on.
Yeah, I noticed that. I watched this about an hour ago, and I was like, shit, I should have gone for the Braum passive there.
Right, because you were like this auto and this auto, you're about the same distance, so you can
Yeah.
probably hit this one. And if you get that stun off, Zyra is made out of paper,
Yeah.
right? Like she has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 400 and some change health, right? Easy pickings if stunned. You'll get a flash for sure. Or heal, or both.
Yeah.
Right? So that was an opportunity there to just get two summoner spells.
Good Jinx, good Jinx.
It's all good.
That's cool.
The good news was you backed off at the right time. Okay, one thing here. He should not be autoing this minion.
Okay.
Because, why? Right, I'm just going to sometimes I just ask you questions and let you try to figure it out, because then it'll stick with you better. Why do I not want him autoing that minion?
I'm assuming because of his Targons and it's worth less gold.
Okay, that's one. So less money. You have another?
No, I don't.
All right. So remember, you get the biggest power spike in the bot lane, right, is level 2. Okay? This is the point in the game where if you're prepared, you will almost certainly get a double kill, or at least a single kill, every single game.
Okay.
This right here will take you out of gold if you master this.
Okay.
All other things even. Okay? And do you know when level 2 hits?
Third melee min.
Of the second wave.
Oh, the
right.
second one.
Okay, so with him, you can do one of two things as Braum. Keep in mind, waves come every 30 seconds. after the first wave, right?
Okay.
So for every charge he uses that's an execute on a minion, he won't get that back for a minute. If he does it literally when they hit wave, like if he does uses his Targon stack on one of the first 3 melee minions, you can get it back pretty quickly. That's fine. In fact, that's actually okay for sustain purposes and for maximizing the value to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like you won't get it on the second wave. So on the second wave, the melees take the longest to kill, and any competent lane opponent should be fighting you to kill these not these two, but the melee minions in the second wave as fast as humanly possible.
Okay.
Okay? So whenever I say that, it's a race once the second wave gets there to see who gets level 2. Having 2 execute stacks wins that race.
Okay, so make sure he's got both of his Targons up for
Level 2 for the second
gotcha.
wave. I mean, but if you do it on the first wave, it's not terrible, right? Like, it can be good because you can get it up in another 60 seconds, right? But still, it's like suboptimal for hitting that. We're level 2, bam, bam, and then kill the third minion, go all in, right? Okay. One more thing about this play that I'm watching from his point of view, because I guess I'm kind of coaching both of you in this video,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Is that shooting this from the bush like this, if you land this, she's dead, right?
Yeah.
So the goal is land this at all costs.
Okay.
So she's already walked way too far forward, right? If he walks out of the bush like he is now, like right now, she's going to start cheating backwards, right? You're going to auto attack her for the slow, right? He
Yeah.
can just literally walk up and shoot Q from that far away.
Okay.
I mean, by the time he does that, she'll be like right here.
Okay, so have him hold the Q for like a higher percentage shot.
Right. Well, in this case, yes.
Yeah, yeah. In this case, yeah.
Right. So like, and that's the same thing. Like a lot of junglers will do this. Like I'm imagining a scenario. Okay, so ignore the screen as it exists. Right.
Okay.
Let's say that you are ADC, he's support, and they are ADC and support. And the minion wave is there, right?
Okay.
Like that's the line, right?
Yeah.
A lot of junglers will come in and try to hit the ADC or try to hit this. Let's say they're trying to hit the support, right?
Okay.
They'll go, okay, my Lee Sin Q, I can hit this far, right? So the second they get to here, they fire. That's not good. Because what you want to do is you can just walk at them. And the closer you get, I mean, keep in mind there are minions that are going to block in this lineup, but I'm imagining the minions are here, right? Like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as your target, as your target walks backwards, you got a clean line. You can just literally go straight in here, and then the distance that you have to shoot the Q is way the hell down. Hell, you may even be able to E them first just by cutting them off before you commit cooldowns.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You're just looking to make your important abilities easier, basically.
right. And the other
Or
thing
your skill
is,
shots easier.
if he walks forward like this, the odds are that he will get a flash are exceptionally high.
Yeah.
Right? Because she's going to go, oh shit, flash right back here. Right? If he holds that Q.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like that's just
Yeah. I completely understand.
that's just difference in positioning pressure. That's all. Yeah, I'm not saying to not hit the Q. I'm saying, yeah, you definitely want to hit the Q,
Yeah. No, I get you.
but get into a position that's like you have to make a decision now. Right? And like that's a lot of like successful jungle ganks versus unsuccessful jungle ganks is literally just walking in first and making them dodge before you fire.
Okay.
right? Because like I'm gonna draw more because I like to draw, I guess.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
so let's say, whoops, that's terrible. Back that one up. So let's say that you got here, and then target is here, right? And so your skill shot looks like this. You know that they're gonna dodge this way, or they're gonna dodge this way, right? The closer you get, the harder it is for them to dodge, right? So this is, let's say, the odds of missing this are very low. Odds of missing this are almost impossibly low. Odds of missing this are very decent, right?
Yeah.
If you hold that skill shot, they may think you're going to fire and start juking, so their run pattern will look like this. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you
They
can
go, I'm
close
going to
because
juke
of the
right, juke
turn.
left, and your run pattern is going to look like
Yeah.
this. And then you go from this skill shot to this one.
Makes
just
sense.
just by holding on to create max pressure, right? I mean, you are Ashe, so your skill shot looks like fucking that.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
wouldn't even
not,
call it a skill shot.
yeah, I'm not saying you should do it. I'm just saying
Yeah.
like if you're somebody like Braum or something, or Thresh or whatever. Like Thresh, you don't know how many times I walk into somebody just to flay because
Okay.
they have to do something, and then I can flay them, and then I can hook them.
Okay.
Right? But I make them burn the flash or burn the dodge or whatever. And when they try to dodge, lo and behold, I'm now in play range. And then they're totally screwed. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna keep play.
Oh. Omado.
Okay. No. You guys are a bit out of sync. So I'm gonna play this again. I wish there was like a slow motion. Can I like slow it down?
Oh.
Playback speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, so we're gonna back this up a little bit. Alright, so right there. He missed, but he's still going in, right?
Yeah. I think we actually said right after this fight. I think in the comms we're gonna say we should have just backed off because they
No,
missed.
I'll tell you what, this is actually fine, right? Because
Okay.
keep in mind, she doesn't have hit points right now. Like
Mm-hmm.
Zyra does damage, doesn't have hit points. And the damage she does at level 1 is meh. And I don't think she took root, she took Q, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she doesn't have
Yeah.
CC either. But if he's going to go forward, you must immediately go forward.
Okay.
Okay, so watch. I'm gonna like count, and then I'm gonna do half speed.
Oh.
1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000,
So I'm way
4
too
1.
late.
Yeah, you're way too
Yeah.
late. So he's backing off. If you're gonna go for this, right? He needs to turn right back around
Okay.
because see, you guys are on like he's on the page, then you're on the page, then he's not on the page. Right? Like your engagement looks like this, this, and then this. Right? Like there is no overlap hardly at all where you're both in at the same time. Right? So if,
Mm-hmm.
so if this whole fight start to finish timeline, and like this is the timeline, right? The only times that you were actually fighting together were here and here, which is like, I don't know, 20%, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like being
Yeah.
off kilter is really bad. But like if you guys had done that together, you could have actually killed her. Pretty simple. I think you have. So first things first, you have all your sums. He has all his sums, right? I don't think he's used any. Does he have ignite?
Yeah. I'm sure that's what he's running.
Okay. If he just ignites here, flash ignite Q, right? And I know his Q should be back up any minute. Like it's on like a 6-second cooldown or something, right?
Yeah.
So it should be up pretty quick. If he just flashes to here and then Qs, and ignites and you stun, she's dead. Because if she heals, she's going to get that much back. You're going to get this much damage to about here off of the auto attack and then the stun proc. And then you'll have ignite to burn this much. And then an auto attack or two from the both of you, and she's dead. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely do.
Oh my.
See,
I think
like-
that's one of our main problems is
See,
we
like,
have,
right
we have
there.
we have an issue with our like on committing to each other's plays, honestly.
Because, like, here's another. If this auto attack goes off, you're going to take her down to right there. If you flash to here, you can then W, and that's a kill. Without him. That's flash, auto takes him to here, W takes him to there, one more auto, dead. Right? If he commits to this, you will probably need him to, because you need to ignite so the heal doesn't cancel out your kill. But, yeah. You could just both flash on her and she's dead right now. And then you're fine. Because Zyra's out of cooldowns. She can auto attack you. Big deal. You still have heal. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. W auto. She's just dead. And Zyra has no cooldowns now.
Yeah, feel.
Oh, even there.
I have heal and push.
You guys sound drunk on half speed.
Don't heal, don't heal, don't heal. Flash.
Okay. Heal. After the debuff wears off, he flashes to here. You flash up, walk forward, and then auto and W. And you guys should be able to kill both of them here. Right? Like, here's what I want you to think. Like, this will help you guys plan out your engagements. Okay? If this is the enemy's health bar, and I'm going to say that's 50%, right? You need to think about all of your abilities in terms of the amount of damage that you do to them as a percentage of their health.
Okay.
Okay? So, as a percentage of their health, your W does about that much. Right?
Correct.
Okay, so that's, I don't know, let's say 15%. Right? And auto attack, and I'm being generous, we'll do 10. Okay, because you do 80 damage per auto, and they've got, generally, let's just compare. You have 619 starting damage, so that's 12%. Right?
Yeah.
So you do 12% damage with an auto, 15% damage with your level 1 W. Cool. He will do another 15% damage with his Q. And so right there between the two of you, you have 42% damage burst at level 1. Okay?
Okay.
So anytime that Jinx has less than 42% health, you can kill her with 1 auto, 1 Q, and 1 W. That's a kill.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if we back it up here, this was right here. Oh, this is too far.
Yeah, we were at like 103 or something.
Yeah, right here. That's real damn close to dead. Right there. And keep in mind, this 42% does not include the 70 damage that Ignite does. Whoop.
Or the 10% for my frost shot.
Or his auto attack.
Yeah.
Because he'll get one more auto right here from the... Because he's ready to stay in it and keep punching. right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That chick should be dead. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So like it's stuff like this that's just not opportunity recognition. Because you have a kill here. More than likely you have a kill here, right? I wonder if I'm gonna take a pause real quick. This, if I can do this right, because I don't usually do this. This is from our Clash game. Let's see, is it this one that I'm thinking of? Probably this one. Yeah, this one. This is from our Clash game last night. And I'll show you what I mean.
How'd y'all enjoy Clash?